Welcome to Jerzys Higher Radio on SRP Media Group. Smoke Roots, what's up, bro?
Chilling, man. I'm here. Shout out to everybody, all the listeners.
TNT, what's up?
Sneakers.
What's good? What's good, Jersey?
Chilling, baby boy, chilling. Welcome to another episode. A little testing.
Somebody headphones a little too loud.
Testing. Okay. The lack of self-love, that's for tonight. That sounds better, right, Smoke?
Just have a little whistle in there, but
yeah, it still does, huh?
no, not those.
One. Testing. Yo, testing 1, 2, 3.
Better.
Jerzys Higher Radio. Yeah, it's a lot better.
All right, so we on.
What's up, T?
What's good, Jersey?
Shit, bro. So
Thank you for having me on again. I appreciate you.
No doubt, bro. It's always good to converse with you, my boy.
Oh, always a pleasure, bro.
Yep.
The lack of self-love is tonight's topic. You guys can go check the last week's topic, spirituality for beginners. You can check that out on the SRP Media page, or you can go on YouTube or check it out on my Facebook page. So, how was your week, bro?
You know, just working, like always, maintaining.
Same old.
Yeah, it's always the same old.
Yeah.
But it's all good, though. It's a blessed day, every day above the ground, so.
Every day.
Yes, sir.
Every day is a beautiful day. Or Smoke, you had same old for you too, Smoke? Just work.
Just working.
I feel you, bro. Same for me too. Shit. That's all it is. It's been getting cold, it's been getting warm, it's been getting cold. I don't know what to do.
Yeah, you ain't lying there, Jersey. You gotta dress for all 4 seasons, it feels like.
Word. Bro, how's your self-love? Do you treat yourself?
I think as a man, I think we tend to forget that, but absolutely. Like I spoil myself sometimes too. I go above and beyond to take care of myself sometimes, because I seen both my parents kind of not saying they stopped taking care of themselves, especially for my mom. She has such a big heart. I think her worrying about everybody else, I think it kind of neglected herself. So I think it goes on to everything, and crazy health, just health awareness and mental health awareness leads into other health awareness too. So
I don't think the old timers really, man, I grew up rough. My pops was my adopted father. He was from World War II, so he was rough, bro.
Yeah.
I
old school love.
Yeah,
tough
bro,
love. Tough love.
Yeah, it was never he'd be like, go wash your ass and stuff like that, you know what I mean? But it would never be no emotionally fulfilling, taking care of yourself type shit, you know what I mean? It's more like why are you crying? Dry your eyes and shit. They taught you to be tough.
Yeah, absolutely. Men don't cry. They don't cry. They don't show feelings. You know what I mean? He just taught you to, like, not can I say he didn't teach you the basics of life, because he did, but he like bred you into that. Like, men are just supposed to be providers and not complain about anything and stuff. And
So
I think that's coming up a big thing these days. A lot of health awareness for men alone. You know what I mean? Like, I think we tend to care for our family. I think all three of us, got raised old school in this studio right now. Like, literally, like, just to provide for your family. Don't complain. You know what I mean? Like,
just suck it up.
Yeah.
It's like you gotta keep providing. You gotta keep going.
Absolutely.
Tomorrow's coming. You know what I mean? You can't worry about what you did today, because tomorrow's coming.
Like I always say, when people ask me how I'm doing, I'm like, yeah, we can all complain, but who's really listening? You know what I mean? People hear you, but who's really listening?
So the way I grew up was like, all right, I'll tell you this one story. This is why I never really cared about self-love, even, because I wasn't really taught it. I was, like I said, was wash your ass, stay clean type of a thing, but never really emotional.
Hygiene's just basic, though. That should be automatic for you.
All right, so one time I was cutting grass, and it was like this area where the grass was overgrown. We were going to do a cookout, so we wanted to clean it up. I was cutting grass. There's a bucket handle in the grass, and the lawnmower caught it, and it slung it, and it went into my foot, through my sneaker, into my foot. So what would you do in that situation? Your parents, they probably would have ran you to the hospital, called the ambulance, something along those lines, right?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah. So my pops cut that shit off with a knife, cut my shoe off, pulled the shit out of my foot, and then put it in warm water, and then spanked it with a stick to get all the poison and stuff out.
Right.
That was it, yo.
Yeah, he did right.
You came from
the
Chris Rock life, Robitussin.
He was watching them.
Hurt as fuck.
He was watching them cowboy and Indian movies back in them days.
Yeah,
but he didn't bite it.
But he also taught you though, like, nobody gives a shit. You know what I mean? Like, seriously, sometimes it's like that, Jersey. So I know what you're saying.
He did, because I was hurt. Because I got that bucket, the bucket handle through my shoe and into my foot. I thought, I don't have to fucking go help him the next day. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? He
taught you life still goes on no matter what.
Because now I'm hurt. You know what I'm saying? No.
See?
I was limping out there helping still, like, until this day. That's where I get my drive from, is that old man.
Yeah, I hear you.
You have an ulterior motive.
I definitely get my work ethics from my parents, and even my stepfather. I seen him used to get tore up with beer. I used to see him like fall asleep for an hour and a half, but still go up and walk to work. You know what I mean? Like, and I'm like, how did he do that? And like, I don't even drink. You know what I mean? But like, to see, like, no matter how you are, you just still go to work. You know what I mean? I'm like, okay, like, I see how it is. Like, I had exes yell at me. I had ex-girlfriends really yell at me because I'm like, you don't ever take time off of work and all that stuff. I'm like, because I'm thinking, like, we ain't going anywhere. Like, I want to go away. That's what I'm trying to stack my time up for and stuff like that. But it's self-awareness, man. That's how I'm learning now, man. I'm taking days off.
I wonder if I could talk to that old man now. I mean, he's passed, but I wonder if I could talk to him and ask him.
What were you trying to teach me then?
No. More of like how he felt, because nobody really sat down with the old time dudes.
No, because you got to think, like, his father raised, your grandfather raised him harder than he was raising you.
Yeah,
you know what I mean, I always laugh at, like, I think it was like the Joe Boxer commercial or whatever, like, company, but they were like, it's a generation of soft cupcakes. Like, your father softer than your father, and his father softer than his father, and they kept just going back because it's like, it's saying how men are becoming more like softer these days and stuff. But it's the truth though. Like, the whole generation, like, we came from the era, if we did something bad, our parents were like, not like beat us, but they would spank us and teach us like the right and wrong.
Nah, you
know what I mean?
We got beat. We got asses.
I didn't want to say that like that, but like, I mean, I had it a lot better than some of my friends. I'll put it this way. You know what I mean? And maybe because my mom, I was like the fifth baby, so it was like I was the baby, so my mom was like a veteran. She already knew I did bad just to come home. She's like, oh, she was just like, and she'll break me and she'll just like let me lie to her, and that's how I was like, oh, I learned from the beginning, don't lie. It's better just to tell the truth. You know what I mean? Yeah. Even if it hurts somebody's feelings, just tell the truth.
That's what I tell my son. And you know what? JJ, like, if he messes something up, if he spills something or whatever, instead of trying to hide it, he'll just come and he'll be like, sorry, daddy.
Yeah.
And then they'll take me and they'll pull me to the crime scene. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
At least he's learning though. That's good.
It's not. I'm not mad at you.
So this thing, he's already shown his foresight on that. Like when he does something, even when he's an adult, he's gonna come to you because he feels comfortable.
Exactly.
That's good. That's really good.
I already
you know
told
what I
him
mean?
he don't have to hide anything. He doesn't have to lie to me. I'm not gonna get mad at him for making a mistake.
Because you've been there, done that too. You know what I mean? And like I see, like I ain't a father, so I can't really speak for it. But I seen like both of you guys, I consider brothers from another mother. But like I seen how you guys raise your kids because you want to be, and that's how it's supposed to be. Each parent's supposed to be a stepping stone for their next generation. You know what I mean? You're supposed to get your kids higher than you were, and their kids supposed to get higher than they were. And like, yeah, you might get a golden nugget or a diamond out of one of them kids, and they might shoot up higher than anybody in the family ever did. But like, then you taught them to take care of yours, though. You know what I mean? Like set everybody up so everybody's good. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Just thinking of these kids at the park the other day. So I got out of work and I'm dirty, you know what I mean? But I picked up JJ because it's getting late. It's like after 5, you know what I mean? So I'm like, let me just pick him up. Even though I look like hell, we'll run to the park real quick, let him have some fun. So we get to the park. I figured there's other kids there. I could sit down on a rock while he runs around, have some fun, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Man, I look over. They got my baby on this damn like swing type thing, and he's holding on for dear life, and they pushing the shit out of him. Man, I ran over there. I was like, what are y'all trying to do? Hurt him? And they was like, we all swing like this. I'm like, look at his face, like he's not having fun. You know?
You lucky he didn't.
But he's only doing it because he's seen the rest of them do it. He's trying to be like the one left out.
He grabbed his heart. He was like, thank you, daddy. Like straight up, y'all. I was like, and then I had to play with him. As tired as I was like, I'll just play with him. You can't even trust these little. I don't know what kind of self-love they
practicing.
Yeah, but that shit was so funny, man. It was funny because I caught it in time, but it could have been bad.
Yeah.
Oh man, watch y'all kids over there at Knickerbocker Park, yo. Damn.
And boy, speaking of Knickerbocker Park, when you're that close, why don't you guys order from Liberty Pizza? You know what I mean? Shout out to Liberties.
Shout out to Liberties.
Liberty Pizza. Check it out.
Everything more than pizza, guys. They got everything from hot dogs, grilled cheese, of course, chicken wings.
Check them out.
It's on me now?
Yeah, it's on you.
All right. Got some garlic knots right there. Yeah, those look good right there in the camera. Mm-hmm. And we got a 4-cheese pizza.
Yeah, white 4-cheese garlic. Yeah, that look good.
It's almost 4 slices gone.
Yeah.
We got a little mouse that be in the studio running around. There it is. That's what it looks like. Little mouse running around here.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, shout out to Liberties. That's what's up. We appreciate y'all.
Yes, sir.
Lacking self-love.
375 Fifth Avenue.
I'm sorry.
That's where they're located in Troy.
518-235-1777.
Yeah.
Give them a ring, guys.
Yeah, you guys can call in the studio tonight and say what's up, too. 518-205-6700. All right, lacking self-love also often leads to chronic negative self-talk, low self-esteem, and a tendency to prioritize others' needs, resulting in burnout, resentment. People may settle for toxic relationships, struggle to set boundaries, experience high anxiety, and fall into cycles of self-sabotage, self-neglect, of perfectionism. So I think I've been in that situation before.
I don't even want to talk about that situation. That whole subject is just me in general.
I think we all have. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but it's bad, Jersey. You don't even want to know, man.
What you mean, bro?
Honestly, I don't like to go into personal things and stuff, but it's been.
Say
you know
your
what
friend.
I mean?
Say your friend.
Yeah, not even that. It's just in general. Like, yeah, absolutely. I think like sometimes people see certain things too, and they take advantage of it. I'm not gonna go there, but like, I think as you as a person, sometimes when you're not fully aware of like, cause you're not like fully healed or fully, like your third eye is fully open. I think it's a neglect and like sometimes, or even you can get in your autopilot mode where you're just working and you're thinking everything's good and stuff like that, but really it isn't. You know what I mean? Like, And that's why, honestly, it's like you got to take care of yourself. You got to come to a point where it's like it doesn't matter who it is. It could be family, friends, relationship, a wife or husband, a baby father, a baby mom. Like, and honestly, you got to realize that, like,
do
you really want to keep a kid like seeing you guys fight every day? Like, and that's not a good thing. You know what I mean? Like I said, like my parents were together since I was 2, but they never talked bad about each other ever once. Like, and I know for a fact that like my dad and had already talked about his own demons to me, that why my mom didn't work out, and he had to work on himself and stuff like that. Like, you know what I mean? And like, I respect that. And maybe I learned that as a man too, as a young age. Like, you always keep it real. You know what I mean? I just think most people ain't ready for the realness no more in a world full of fake people.
He had to come to that realization too, that he had to work on himself.
Oh yeah,
sure,
it took losing my mom to realize that.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? That changed his life. You know what I mean? Like sometimes you need that. Like that's why I said some people are like meant to be in your life for not just for blessings, it's for lessons too. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, and everybody's not meant to be there for the whole book. You know what I mean?
Bro.
Sometimes it's just chapters. Some people just get a page. Some people even get a sentence in your book. You know what I mean? But it's like you don't never hate and stuff like that. But that self-awareness is very true. Like, and I think when you're not taking care of yourself, like you start feeling down on yourself. So maybe not for example, say if it's a person that feels like they were skinny their whole life and they gained a lot of weight, and then somebody kind of hits on them and they already feel low self-esteem. They may go to that person even though they're bad, and that, because you said that leads into that toxicity that you really wouldn't put yourself into, because
like, but this person likes me.
Yeah,
so
like I got a really close friend. She's going through some really bad things right now. I won't say her name and everything, but like I feel so bad for her. But I know she deserves better. But she keeps going to these same type of people. It's that cycle because it's that lack of respect for herself, low self-esteem, and it's like you don't need that. You know what I mean? Like I come to a point in my life. It's like I'd rather not have you in my life. You know what I mean? I'd rather just let you. I want your peace to be your peace, but your peace is not here with mine because you're not costing my peace. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Self-sabotage. That's easy to do too. Oh, especially 100%. When things are going wrong and you have no support system around you.
That's the worst.
I say go for shit, and if you go for it.
Listen, you only live once, as far as we know.
Even if you don't know how to do it.
I believe in afterlife and past lives and stuff like that.
You gotta love yourself, man. You got to put that person first. Anything.
Well, I believe if you can't love yourself, you can't love properly anyway. So if you can't love yourself, how can you love something else? You can't. You know what I mean?
I don't think so.
I'm very comfortable in my own skin.
You think you can, but what you do is you wind up people pleasing. Yeah. You know what I mean? You're chasing.
And honestly, I think
there's
two different types. There's an old saying that hurt people. I think there's also hurt people that dealt with their own demons, that they people pleasers too, because they don't want other people to feel like how they felt, because they know how it feels to be that lonely person or that depressed person and stuff like that. So I think people use that too as a clutch, that they see somebody like that, they're like an empath, they feed off of other people's energy, so they want to make sure they're good and stuff like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, fucking energy vampires.
Oh man, that's the worst.
People just got to know that
that leads into narcissism, but that's another subject.
They can't save nobody. You know what I mean? Ain't nobody can save nobody. So.
Yeah, you gotta. I learned that from my own blood brother.
Yeah, I don't think we should try to save anybody though.
People you always do. You see somebody at the store and in the rain and you're going to stop and pick him up. You said that. So you're going to try to save him.
Yeah, I'm not trying to save him.
But there's
my intuition just tells me.
Saving, bro. It's saving is saving.
There's a difference between saving and helping, I think. Yeah. You know what I mean? You can help somebody, like I said. Remember, we talked about this yesterday, smoking in the studio. Like, you could give somebody a piece of bread and not expect nothing back. And it says even in the Bible, you get 10 times back given to you if you don't expect nothing back. Yeah. You're just doing a good deed, giving them that water and that piece of bread to eat and
it don't matter if he takes it and sells it. You still did
you did a good deed. Yeah, absolutely. You try to do good deeds.
Word. That's all I do every day. I just try to do something good. I don't even have to try. It's just natural.
Well, my motto is I try to be a better person than I was yesterday.
I'm riding around, people waving at me, smiling, and just spreading joy all around where I go. I'm Santa Claus. I don't give a fuck. Smoke.
But you know what? Your smile that one day may save somebody's life, Jersey. You never know.
Smoke,
I come in your saving again.
Smoke, when I come in your store, I come in your store. You don't even see me sometimes. You have the meanest looking face on, and then when I leave, you smiling.
That's a part of my uniform, bro. That's a part of my uniform.
What that face?
Yeah,
don't ask me for nothing.
Right. People walk in the store, they see credit everywhere. Nah. When they look at me, they know that, this nigga ain't make no money yet, so you know what? I ain't gonna ask it. A lot of people come there, turn right back around.
Yeah, I don't mind being nice because I know I could bust somebody's ass if I had to.
Nice.
So if it gets there, it gets there. If somebody try to take advantage, that's a whole
if you're nice
story.
and kind, don't let people take advantage of you. But I know what you're saying
you're gonna
too.
do that.
That's right. You're talking about letting people take advantage of you. That's different.
Yeah, but you're gonna know that unless after they do it.
I know when I'm getting taken advantage of.
Yeah, but you can feed
before
that
it
energy.
even happens. Yeah.
Yeah, but you still do it though.
No, when's the last time I got taken advantage of? I caught on to that shit. Discernment now. Discernment is on fucking 150. Like I caught on to all of that shit now.
I ain't doing all that.
Yeah. Self-love has taught me.
I just shut up and by good, man. I don't.
Self-love teaches you discernment. You know what I'm saying?
but you see, before all that, you live in a society where we created this
I got
thing
ripped off a lot. I got ripped off quite a bit. Even for the puppy I was trying to get.
Yeah, but you learn not to trust that person, not everybody.
This thing called community. You understand?
Hmm?
And they have a community center. The community have a mayor. And they set up programs that could help and stuff like that. We have that. So you see where you supposed to be the last resort to the so-called help or save. You understand?
No, I ain't worried about none of that, Smoke. I do what God tells me to do.
No,
I'm not worried about none of that society's norms.
They will come like that in that sheep in the wolf in sheep clothing.
So far, Smoke, it was an old lady that needed a ride down the street.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah, she didn't bite me. Right?
Does she have a cane?
No, she didn't have a cane. She was an older lady that needed a ride down the street.
He wasn't Sarah.
But I wasn't taken advantage of.
I hope so, because they out there. You have one with a hunchback. Watch out for her, too. So,
she got you. She got you before?
Listen, man. 2 beer and what?
Oh, man.
And
they weren't natty daddies, right?
I'm just saying everyone out there that needs help ain't a crackhead or ain't trying to take advantage of somebody. Some people really just need
even up to today. Even up to today, somebody come in the store and soon as she walk in the store, this guy come right behind her. We going to my wife's car. I said, bro, the camera right there. Don't do nothing. Don't let it spill.
Yeah, I don't want to have to fill a police report on you because I can't lie to you.
Anything, man.
Yeah, man.
So
cameras don't lie, bro.
Take it outside. So, yeah. So it's happening every day, man. I mean, we live in a different environment. You understand? I'm with everybody every day. You understand? Who passing through, stopping by. You know what I mean? Sometimes the same people, sometimes different people. So
yeah, but I've been there with you, Smoking. I've seen that you have your peoples that you know who you could vibe with.
Yeah.
You've been there long enough, you know. You got your regulars, you know.
Yeah.
You know how the routine. I seen you joking with people, and then I seen you just serious conversation with certain people. But they still the regular customers. You know how they know how the routine is. Like that's how it is. You built that bond ship up. It's like a family.
Intuition tells me a snake is a snake when they're around.
Yeah, that's that spider. Some people don't have that, but
I know not to fuck with you automatically. I just
not for nothing. I think people that grew up in the hood and the ghettos, like I think we get it a little quicker too because we gotta kind of grow up a little faster. So you kind of see like you have best friends that even stabbed you in your back and stuff. You know what I mean? You're like, oh wow.
Sometimes I'm wrong too.
Yeah.
For example, I pulled up and I parked outside of the studio. Right.
Mm-hmm.
I seen an old dude come up to my car. Right, he about to knock on my window. Automatically, I'm like, he about to ask me for $1. But instead, he was like, could you turn that Sade down a little bit, please? You know what I'm saying? Ended up like giving him one of the cards, vibing with him, was mad cool. Right next door to you, right there.
You know what I mean? Playing Sade?
Yeah. He was like, oh, that's my jam too. I was like, I'm sorry, Pop. I didn't mean no disrespect. You know what I mean? But yeah, so.
Yeah, I mean,
you never know. You can't judge a book by its cover. Sometimes.
You can't.
Sometimes I'm wrong.
That's why you don't quick to rush to go help or try to do that. Or, you know what I mean?
Yeah, sometimes they'll come to you if they need help. Like they said, they will ask if they need your help.
Like I said, Smoke, I can protect myself. If somebody wants to fucking flip that role, go ahead and flip that role.
Yeah, but Jersey, you also live in a life that God put you in a place for a reason. You know what I mean?
And I know
I believe in that too. That's why some people that be like, oh, wow, I'm always catching all these red lights. Yo, you're supposed to be where you're supposed to be.
Yeah, if I'm giving you a ride and you want to take my kindness for weakness.
I know where people know that God put people in places for them to, and they will play that role of that person that you think God put there.
No. But that's different. That's the devil sending them to you. You know what I mean? Other people get sent by the devil. Don't get it twisted, Smoke. You got to know. That's a Jersey was saying he could feed that. You know what I mean? So,
and I'm doing little small acts of kindness. I'm not like out fucking.
Yeah, you want to do an act of kindness? I'll tell you act of kindness off the here.
Then we had
understand? You have real people that need money, need food, need, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That really need it. Not the one them that you see come to you sometimes, and I'm just saying
those might be the ones that really need it, Smoke.
Yeah,
the ones that's right local to you.
No, they see. I believe
it's not. I
believe
regular,
the one that really need it.
They're not
sometimes
regulars.
Wouldn't even come up. Wouldn't be saying nothing. Sometimes you just
exactly.
See it.
And that old lady didn't say nothing to me. She didn't say nothing to me. I just felt it. I went around the corner and I came back. I was like, "Are you all right?" I could tell you. You know, something's wrong. She just need to ride down the street.
Yeah, I've been there, Jersey.
Easy.
I definitely
drove her
been
down
there
the street. She got out. She handled her business. Said thank you. That's it.
So what's she gonna do tomorrow?
I don't care what she does tomorrow.
Oh, so
why would I care what she does tomorrow?
Let me get deep. So he didn't really care.
I cared enough to give it to take care of her at that.
You should have bought her a car.
Yeah, all right. So
somebody come and get smoked today. Somebody come and get this guy.
If you want to help her,
that sounds ridiculous.
Help her the fish. Don't give her one fish and let her go.
What if I got her a car and she had no license? She needed help right
At
then.
least to get her a car. Always.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Smoke. Devil's advocate.
Smoke is crazy.
All right. I ain't getting nobody no cars. Key consequences of the lack of self-love include relationship challenges, insecurity, extreme neediness, or a fear of abandonment, often leading to dependency or settling for poor treatment.
Abandonment.
A lot of people get into relationships
stress.
and some people talk to each other all day long.
Yeah, listen. Once again,
I
had a friend that had a girl that was with him everything he did, and even went to work and stuff like that. And
I got a friend that does that too.
And I kind of like
I'm FaceTiming all
I
day.
never been like, don't get me wrong, like I know when to cuddle with my baby. I'm a lovey type of person too, but it's like make me miss you. Make me miss you. I know what I'm saying. I don't want you to be gone for days or go do dirt when you go. But yeah, you gotta have friends too. I gotta have friends too that be just chill. Like there's gotta be a guys' night, and that's important. You know, just because you're in a relationship doesn't mean you're supposed to break off from your other relationships. You know what I mean? And at the end of the day, like sisterhood should be tight as brotherhood. Like not for nothing, I've been through a lot of relationships where it's like I don't even have friendships with my exes no more. You know what I mean? Like. So it's like they've been come and gone in my life, but my best friends have still been there since day one. You know what I mean? That's sort of day ones. You know what I mean? Like I consider you two day ones because since the day one that I met you, it doesn't matter about I didn't know you since I was a kid. No, the day one blood has been there since day one. You know what I mean?
Your best friend should always.
Yeah, and people don't realize that. I don't know, man. I think today's days, it's just everybody's for themselves.
Everybody needs their support system too. You know? What I mean?
And luckily I have that, you know what I mean? I have a really good sister. Obviously, she lives in North Carolina and stuff, but like, we have a very, like, especially after mom's passed. She's always been my second mom anyway. I'm the baby, like I said, Jersey. So she was 12, 13 when I came home. So I was kind of like a live doll that she could be like, oh, I could play mommy if I really, really wanted to because I could take care of my little brother, you know what I mean? Like, but like, even my older brothers, I learned a lot from them. And then I got brothers that are my day ones that like, we taught a lot in life and stuff, you know what I mean?
Yeah, my older sister is my biggest support system too.
And I just like seeing people win in general. Like I don't even got enemies. I don't consider nobody an enemy.
I never had that.
I want everybody to eat. There's enough food in this world for everybody to eat.
I never had that. What you call support system.
I don't have it too much either. But now,
right here, bro.
You know what I mean? No, when we mean growing up.
I know what you're saying, growing up as a child and stuff.
You know?
But as an adult, you can't say that Smoke. You know what I mean? I've known you for 25 plus years. You know what I mean? You still my brother no matter what, bro. And that, like I said,
when you're growing up in Jamaica, you don't really.
Oh yeah, it's a different type of smoke. You taught me, like, or you even said how like pets are raised differently than you've seen that in America. It's like all pets are outside for you guys. Here people treat pets like kids. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like it's like they own kids and stuff. And you couldn't understand that. Nah, it was just different raising for you.
They'd be like, "Oh my God, what are you doing to that dog?" And then get away from me, you bum.
Yeah, no, I never seen Smoke like that. But
no, I'm saying
he's not even really an animal person. Like,
people in America,
fish. He got fish.
People over here care more about the animals than they do the human beings.
Yeah. Don't get me wrong. I love all animals more than because people are nasty.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, you say that though, but look how you were just saying a little while about how you don't trust nobody and people nasty. You won't just gonna pick up a stranger.
Yeah, but that's
but look at that.
No, that's people.
You can see a dog on there and you see a dog hurt and you pick it up and so you see people bring it to the vet. The dog, you could do that for a human, and the human. You see movies where horror movies where the guy pick him up and come home and stuff. Like what was that one movie? The old school movie, The Last House on the Left.
God would make a doctor dog. He never make no dog.
But listen to this. Remember the movie? We'll just say, but still though, Smoke. They got. You know what I mean? They're spirit animals and stuff too, though, bro. You know what I mean? But humans are nasty. We ruined everything since the beginning of time.
We can say that because you're human. You can say that.
But you know what? If we're going to domesticate the animal,
dog can't tell you that
we have to take care of it, right?
There ain't no all bad animals. There ain't no all bad humans either. But I'm just saying, there's bad everything, good everything.
No, there's because there's certain
everything has a reason for a life.
Certain animals that people would call bad, they just in their wrong environment. You put them in their right environment, they serve who they are.
Yeah, you can say
if they're supposed to be aggressive, they be aggressive in their environment. That's all they live. You understand? So once they're in their own environment where they belong, we get along. Yeah. But if you have a lion over here living with a human being, it's not gonna work.
It's not supposed to be like that.
You know what I mean? Two lions can't live in a den.
Let's call Tyson. Ask Tyson that question.
Well, that's what they said. Like literally, like when you have a dog, you push to show that you're the alpha because it follows you. It's believed it's like you're a leader. It's a pack. You know what I mean? They serve a pack. That's how dogs come off of wolves. They live off of how wolves would. You know what I mean? So they live off a pack. Who's the alpha? That's why like you see some animals they kind of switch on their owners because like they don't feel like they're down. Like even a snake will get so big where it starts sizing up its owner because it's like, oh, it's big enough to eat you, and it's like, oh, I'm gonna not eat now because I'm trying to get bigger enough now that I can swallow you. You know what I mean? Like I see hurt stories like that. You know what I mean? Like trying to eat little kids and stuff like that.
Because of course, I would allow him to eat him because the snake's supposed to be out there in the wild. He's not supposed to be next to you. Of course, he's gonna eat you. He's supposed to eat you.
Certain things ain't supposed to be.
Because you're not supposed to be where he at, and he ain't supposed to be where you at.
100%.
We different.
Yeah.
You understand? You're a snake. And I'm a human being, and we don't speak the same language. We don't walk the same. You understand? That type of way. But, we get carried away and just want this over here. And just think that just because you see it over there, it's going to be nice right here. No, it don't work like that.
So the lack of self-love can cause mental health issues, intense self-criticism, anxiety, depression, and a harsh, unforgiving inner monologue.
And diabetes, all that type of stress, high blood pressure.
Diarrhea?
All that.
Pepto-Bismol commercial.
All that.
Man.
For real.
I believe that.
Yeah, man. That's a disease coming right there.
Yeah. That's what leads into things.
Just from that.
Stress alone will leads into everything, man.
Yeah.
It can lead you to not taking care of yourself. Then it goes and breaks into depression. Then it just breaks into other things and just keeps adding up.
Diseases too.
See, that's why people, when people meet somebody, you're supposed to meet somebody and you can see their higher self.
Yeah.
If you don't see that higher self in them, you should just leave them alone.
Yeah, but that's the problem too, because you can see that in them, but they don't see that in themselves. That's a message.
And not even that too. And you could be, some people be attracted to people that's on a lower level. You understand? Thinking that they could bring them up or they could elevate them,
or just being above them.
Yeah,
some people just like that they're above them and they can control someone.
Yeah, because
it's manipulation.
So it spread far away. So,
but the anxiety too, like, can drive yourself crazy.
Yeah,
Well,
I believe everybody has anxiety, but when you add that extra on it, that's why I said everyday pressure alone is hard. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think, like you said, everybody.
Just think about gas prices. What if there's somebody out there right now that had exact money to get to work for all week with their budgets and stuff, And now they got to X something out now because now they got to add $20, $40, $60 extra depending on what kind of vehicle a week to their thing.
That's crazy right now.
Oh, it's
like
Jersey, you kidding me? Listen,
$4.30 right now.
The way I work, I usually get out of work early morning the next day. So Friday morning and stuff, I was about to stop at a 24-hour one or a later one. I said, no, I'll wait to get gas tomorrow when I wake up. Where I literally woke up and gas went up 25 cents.
Damn.
What? I would have just filled my tank up the night before.
Hot,
so now, I was like, well, I didn't think it was gonna change in literally within hours because it was the same day, but it was the next morning. You know what I mean? I could have got gas when it was 2 o'clock in the morning, 1 o'clock in the morning, but I was like, oh,
I don't know what they trying to do.
Woke up at 10 o'clock in the morning trying to get gas. I was like, well, looks like I'm putting in less than what I was gonna originally put in now.
It's not what they trying to do; is what's going on.
Yeah, sad. It's 2026. We should be getting this.
We're gonna see what's going on though. Love yourself every day.
I wonder if just taking care of yourself, doing like I said, cleaning yourself really good when you're in the shower. Put some music on in there.
Listen, well, my whole thing, Jersey, when I take a shower,
I gotta talk too.
I'm sorry, bro. Go ahead.
Damn. Now, what was I gonna say? You know what I'm saying? But you in the shower, you put the incense on, you put some music on, you know what I'm saying? And then you vibe. And then you really clean yourself. You sit there, you really soak that shower up. Like, that's self-love. Take yourself out on a date. You know what I'm saying? Smoke, you remember I was doing that? I was going out by myself, trying to get comfortable with myself. I mean, some people eat in a car, you know what I mean? But I actually got out, went to the restaurant, felt a little weird at first, but then I met people while I was out, you know?
Yeah.
Met couples. Like, it was dope. Dope. By myself, I had a good time. You did that before, Ted?
Absolutely, Jersey, all the time. I told you before a couple weeks ago, I got used to doing that. Really, I mean, I always been like that. I never was scared to be by myself. You know, I mean, I could be in a stadium of people I love and still be by myself in my thoughts. But honestly, like you said, with the shower thing, that's how I didn't mean to cut you off. But I relate to that because when I take my shower for the day, especially it's after work or something like that, that hot water. First I bust into a really hot shower. You know what I mean? It's all that stress is relieving now. Then I wash my body with the hot water, and I go into cold after I do my hair or whatever. Can finish up the washing part. Now the relaxing part is that cold water too. Like you said, the music that you up and listen. When he said music, make sure it's a uprisen music, something that that's sad, not something that makes me sad and stuff like that. Because you can have them bad days, but when I'm saying when that water, once that dirt's going off my body, even if I'm not even dirty, just just saying that but you just releasing all that stress for the day. Just let it go down that drain. Just visualize all them bad thoughts, all that bad that you've been through. Just let it go. Right? You know what I mean? Because I know some people got kids. They got to go home to their family. They got to go. I know a lot of people don't want to bring that work. So sometimes we get work pressure. Never mind your regular life. Okay, I got this bill next week, this way. I got to bring my kid to practice. I got this now. Dang, it's softball season. It's lacrosse season. You know what I mean? That happens a lot. You know what I mean? But I definitely agree with you. You got to pamper yourself. And going out by myself, I learned that a long time ago. I like that, actually. I always been that type of person. I kind of, like you said, you meet people, and I don't even care about meeting people. It's just I'm going to eat something. I'm going to go out and eat that.
I used to always worry about what other people thought. That's why I didn't want to do it. You know what I mean? I'd be sitting there eating dinner, and I'd be somebody's probably looking at me oh, look at this lonely dude by himself type shit, or he don't got no friends.
Listen, it takes a very, very, very strong person to be able to do it. I go to movies by myself. I go to movies by myself. I love that. I learned
to enjoy my own company through self-love. You know what I'm saying?
If you don't love that means you're having problems with yourself. You know what I mean? Because you're not comfortable with yourself. You know what I mean?
You can't chill with yourself. You always got to have somebody around, and you should practice self-love. I've got around. You enjoy life even more. You know what I mean?
Yeah, 100%, Jersey, for real.
That's
why I love your show, man. Jersys Higher Self Radio.
Appreciate you, bro.
Appreciate you.
No doubt.
I said just love God.
Appreciate you too, Smoke.
Person.
SRP Media Group.
Yes, sir. Appreciate you.
Poor decision making, unwillingness to pursue dreams, sacrificing personal happiness, and struggling to trust one's own judgment.
Yeah.
Because of lack of self-love. that right. And you know what? Once you start taking care of yourself and everything like that, like I was telling the one lady, she said that she did she helped run the battered women's shelter or something like that. And I was like, don't they practice self-love, or do they teach self-love? Because that's the number one thing that they should be teaching. Because then people
probably not. They just get them in their apartment, and wherever, get them out. You know what I mean?
That's why I'm telling you. That's why I think the way I think. You understand? This for the same question you asked. I asked that way back. Because if they fix her, they wouldn't need a program. That's why they do those things. They will tape it up, cover it, put a Band-Aid on and stuff. They don't go into self-love or nothing like that. No.
But that goes into deeper too. I just don't think it's a program set up to make us keep falling in a cycle. You know what I mean? If you teach somebody to be the generation chain breaker, where you're not going to be the one to rely, like if it's just like a young lady, because you'll talk about the woman self-awareness, or she just starts relying, like she's going for the drug dealer type of guy, and not the guy that that wants her good for her or whatever. I'm not even saying a drug dealer, just like somebody that's not good for her. You know what I mean? They kind of get caught in that cycle. Like, so what's causing that problem?
It's the younger generation are more of the repeat offenders.
Yeah. You know, everything's so easy now. You can get up on you can get up on the internet and talk to so many people now too, and it's so much easier for other people to get a hold of you now too.
Yeah, a lot of catfish out there. They're doing all that type of stuff.
Well, yeah, catfish with their own personality.
AI make it even
not even be. It could be the same person you see in the picture, just their personality different money on there. Anybody could be the perfect person when you just see them on the picture. They could be anybody you want them to be. They could mirror your energy. You know
I wonder if the mental health institutions
help people.
Suggest self-love to their patients at all.
I mean, you'd think that would have to be in some part of their step programs or whatever. It has to be. Like, how can you not have
that could be their goal, but how you get there, you know?
Yeah, everybody's different, but
everybody you got a goal. The goal is self-love, to get you to love yourself and stuff. But how you do that? You know,
the same way I did it.
You know, it's just
it starts slow. It starts with that time by yourself. Get comfortable.
Start to see your faults and accept it. You know, those type of things. You know, see that me going over there, that should always happen.
Yeah,
I'm not going over
stop
there.
Putting, like you were saying, Jersey, the other week. Stop putting yourself in situations you don't need to. You're making the problems for you. You know what I mean?
I'm not going over there. I'm changing that. You know, you just like.
And some people don't want to change. Like you can say,
but we see. I know people don't want to change, but they've been forced to change. When you go to the doctor say, if you don't do this or do that, what's gonna happen? You change.
Yeah.
Baby
so you can be changed. Well, you can for your reason, or for some type of reason you make it a change in your life.
Yeah. That's why it goes back to Jersey self-love.
Once I know that people to change in their life is how they want it. It's all they want it. They seasonal with it. You understand?
Yeah.
What benefit you gonna get out of change?
Oh, absolutely.
So once I see that, no, you don't have to change. Be who you want to be.
I'm at a point where it's like I can tell you my opinion, but I can't make you change. You got to do it yourself. Right. That's like Jersey was saying. It all starts with you. Your self-awareness, your self-care, your self-love. Like, if you ain't gonna do it for yourself, who are you gonna do it for? You know what I mean? At the end of the day, you don't really have yourself. You know what I mean? Your kids gonna grow up enough and they're gonna leave the house. They're not gonna need you no more. Not to say they ain't gonna need you, but like that's how the program's supposed to be. You're supposed to be like, you know what I mean? Where like they get big enough where they want to leave the nest. Even little birds leave a nest after a couple weeks. You know what I mean? They don't even like. And it's like, obviously humans is different for us. We grow differently, but it's like, man, like I don't think that's getting taught. Like a lot of parents, I think, get scared where they don't really want their kid to leave. You know what I mean? It's like I don't know what's going on with that, man. I know my older brothers and sisters, they were out of the house by 16, 17, gone. Like already starting their own families. You know what I mean? I'm like, whoa.
Yeah, I was out by 13.
Yeah.
You definitely gotta have some self-love time for yourself.
Yeah.
Real.
And that's how you find yourself.
I'm always at the park chilling by myself.
I like taking my rods, Jersey. I like taking my rides by myself and stuff like that, man. That's like the best. Is taking out country rides. Like I go into different states and everything. You know where we are in upstate New York. I could bust into Massachusetts, Connecticut, Vermont, New Hampshire real quick and be all back home.
Do you get out and enjoy the
100%. I got certain spots I go to and stuff my mom used to bring me to since I was a kid. I used to do like I got that from my mom. You know what I mean? Just go out for a ride after a rain and smell the country air and stuff like that, man. Like, listen to good music and to see the sceneries and stop at a little mom and pop restaurant, little diner type place. You know what I mean? That's like the goodest memories ever, bro.
Word. People would call me a punk back in the day for that. I don't even care.
Man, you crazy. That's the best. Today, listen, my friends used to be like that too. To my mom brung them, they're like, I love this. It's like they be looking forward, like when you and your mom go out for the ride again, can I go? I like that ice cream spot we went to and stuff. Like it was up in Vermont or something, man. I mean, like stuff like that. And it's funny because I got people that's not even days ones that like they'll still remember memories of my mom. Like, remember your mom baked them chocolate chip cookies? Like, they only had my cookies, mom's like one time. Like, but that makes good memories though, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah, when I went to Hampton Beach, I had an awesome time, man.
Yeah, I used to go there every year. New Hampton Beach. It's the best, bro. Like, I used to go there every year. I got a good friend. Her parents used to own condos up there. She used to let us, like, gang of 20 of us go up there for the seafood festival. It was like the last big weekend. The Broadway was open for the beach. Yeah. Oh, it was the best, Jersey. The best, man. I know what you talk about. It's just a different feeling up there. It's a whole different. It don't even feel like you're in the United States, kind of. It's like, especially for us New Yorkers, we're kind of like, and you from Jersey originally, but like, you know how it is, bro. It's like, it's a different vibe, bro.
It's different. Bounces off the water. It's like,
it's magical.
I felt like I was in heaven for a minute there, man.
But you know what they said?
I spent most of the time on the beach, for real.
Yeah, well, you know they say water is like a key to your soul. You know what I mean? Like one of the most best philosophers and leadest martial arts ever. So is be water, my friend. That was like one of his favorite speeches because water could be powerful, water could be relaxed, water can just stream flow.
Takes the shape of everything.
He said water is alive.
Exactly.
Water is an element of life.
Absolutely, it is one of the four elements.
Self-destructive behavior, ignoring personal health, substance abuse, or engaging in behaviors that create self-sabotage.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, man, people don't care about themselves, man. They don't care what they kind of substances they be using.
Well, hurt people want to hurt people too, so they don't care what they do when they need that.
And the thing is, I don't go straight ahead and blame the people. There are things and laws that's set in place for them to be that way. You understand?
Yeah, it's how they raise.
They used to ban liquor back then.
Yeah.
But they open it right now. They open it up.
Yeah,
same with cigarettes and stuff.
Once they figure out how to tax it, they make money off of it.
So the
same with marijuana now.
But I wouldn't say marijuana because we can grow our own stuff, so they can't really tax it all they want. But you could grow your own shit and rate, but you can't go make your own tobacco or something. Yeah. Try to grow some tobacco somewhere and you see how fast it
depending on where you get those seeds, though, I bet you they got their hands in that already.
Yeah, the weed seeds and something. Yeah, but it's just the tobacco. You can't just go plant it out there like that. You understand? They have a tobacco farm that these.
Oh yeah, they don't play around with that.
Don't do that.
It's government owned.
Yeah,
if you really know what you really know, you know. I don't want to get into it. That's another rabbit hole.
They're probably going to do the same thing for weed.
Yeah, they already have. They already been into it.
Yeah, but the thing is, like I said,
it's not on the Fed level yet. Probably.
No, the feds didn't release the ban. You know, they didn't release.
Yeah, they did it in their own way. They make money. They tax. That tax money's going to them.
It's just the states that do it. But you see, anybody can grow weed. It's the reason why weed is selling and stuff right now is because, you got chocolate, you got blueberry this and blueberry that, and all these names make you feel like whatever you got, somebody got better. You know what I mean? So
yeah,
you know what I mean?
So many names.
And you grow it, you feel like it's not strong enough than somebody else's grow. And it's just a mind thing, and it that's what that wasn't made to do. Be competitive against other people, against you growing yours and you growing yours. You know what I mean? That's what weed is. And it's always going to be that. And it's going to bring people together. And it's going to split people. People going to die. People going to live. Baby going to born. All of that. Just because.
I think it brings more people together.
Yeah, it brings people away too.
It's a peace offering.
Yeah, like Marley. That was Marley's thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's a peace officer.
Love people and fucking get them high.
Native Americans, Rastafarians, like Egyptians, all them guys use that as a peace officer. When they thought like you were okay with the people, they used to sit down by the fire and pass the pipe around. It's a peace offering.
You don't know what was in that pipe.
It's like, but no, it was herb. It was known fact that it was herb. You know, they used it for medicine. They used it for peace offering. They didn't just use it to smoke. They used it for a lot of things.
Opium too. So
that came from Asia though. That came from more of the Asian.
You don't know what was in that pipe.
That's oil from a tree. And that's also used for different things too.
Yeah.
Somebody just got to get crazy, probably taste it a little bit and realize what it did, and the rest was history. That's how it happens with a lot of things, Jersey. You know, a lot of things were discovered and experimented on first to lead into other things to make things. You know what I mean? It's like an artist. You know, he added the two colors to make another color. You know what I mean? Somebody had to do it first.
Authenticity loss, masking or hiding one's true personality to gain approval from others, resulting in a fractured sense of identity.
I didn't get that.
Yeah, I was gonna say you cut
it's
off
like
a little bit too far back.
I'll read it again. Authenticity lost, masking or hiding one's true personality to gain approval from others, resulting in a fractured self of identity.
Yeah,
because you're trying to hide yourself, like I used to. I used to then come out and just like, you know, be myself, because I was like, you felt like you were walking on eggshells. You know what I mean? Everything you do was like, if you tried to say how you felt like you were wrong. Not only that, like I said, the way I was brought up, you know, you brought up to...
you're supposed to show your true self.
You know what I mean?
Don't show your express yourself or feelings.
Stick your chest out, get the shit done. Yeah, that's still in me, don't get me wrong. Yeah, that's
still the way to go, you know, especially nowadays.
But at the same time, it's good to talk.
Yeah.
It's good not to hold everything the fuck in and then get all stressed out and everything.
God.
Yeah. You probably got more comfortable with that as becoming a father too. It probably opened you up a little bit more because you want your kids to be open with you. So you're like, why am I not open with myself?
You would keep your own secret. You don't have to express everything to everybody. Not to anybody or you know what I mean?
You gotta talk or we wouldn't have a radio show.
I think if you I understand
you gotta express
I had a handicap. I had both parents that were very good listeners.
I think if you talk to yourself more,
I do it every day.
I think that part would bring you more closer to yourself.
Yeah, that's the whole becoming
more than go to a therapy session with some group of people, or you talk to your pastor or something. You know what I mean?
I would suggest trying to become more comfortable with yourself versus going straight to a therapist at first.
Yeah,
but you know, just
anytime I would come,
just relaxing
to a person and explain something that I already discussed with myself, and I've come.
Well, you're more comfortable. It's like practicing the speech.
I finished dealt with it. Then I could talk about it.
I think with that too, though,
dealing with it, I would never talk about it.
On another level, talking to yourself. Remember to talk to yourself positive. Yeah, people always talk to themselves when there's a negative. Like, why'd you mess up? Like, you know better than that. Like, no, bro, I'm telling you, though, words are spells too, though.
Of
you
course,
talk negative of yourself, as negative as it's gonna stay around. You know what I mean? Like,
I personally,
it controls your
feeling. What works for me,
energy,
is to express myself, not hold the shit in.
Yeah, well, it's good because it builds up stress on you too.
Yeah, because
I hold shit in and then
it empty out that conscience.
It can come out the wrong way.
Yeah, into the wrong person. Like, what if you took it out on your son? You don't want to do that, Jersey. Especially if you had nothing to do it. No, I'm not saying you never would, but I'm just saying I have seen parents do that. You know what I mean? Like, it's funny as we say that because I have an ownership thing trainer thing that I'm doing with my company. It's like no such thing as bad workers. There's only bad leaders. You know what I mean? That's what the whole this thing is, to make us better leaders and stuff at the jobs that we do. And literally, like, they were just saying how, like, people don't understand that, like, once you start, like, the last chapter we did was about, like, these it was the boat race, and the one team was just smoking everybody. And this is like the guys that do this book is the Navy SEALs. There's 3 Navy SEALs that made this book. You know what I mean? Like, and literally Jersey was saying how they're like, and then the commanders are like, well, what can we do differently? They're like, well, let's take the captain of that ship and put them in the last ship, the ones that always kept coming in last, to see if they could change. And all they did was just change the leader of that ship. But that one ship that he left, they wasn't coming in last now. They were still coming in second and third, and the other ones are coming in like second and first now. You know what I mean? The ones that were last. So it's like, it goes back to this. It's about like yourself, but it starts with yourself.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? You believe in yourself. You know what I mean? You lead into the other people.
Yeah, self-love.
100%, man.
If you don't love yourself, how you gonna teach anybody anything?
And think about that one boat crew that kept coming in last. They're like, damn, we suck. So every race they're losing, they're like, dang. And then when they got that leader that was like, yo, this guy was just in the winter one, changed everything up.
Yeah.
Some people don't know how to love themselves too.
Yeah.
You understand? So we can be here saying a lot about self-love and stuff like that, and people think that self-love is to buy themselves a nice suit of clothes.
Yeah.
Well, I got a whole list right here. How you know?
That's what they need. They need to know how to do it because they don't know. They think self-love is to go hug themselves.
It is shit. That's part of it. Hug yourself. You know?
Yeah.
It's
like they say patting yourself on the back and stuff. You know,
yourself
you do a good deed.
Shit, yo. Pat yourself on the back right now. So I'm the shit. For real.
Mm-hmm. That's why, like last weekend, I took myself out to dinner and stuff because I'm like, yeah, I just deserve it. It was a good week at work. You know what I mean? It was a hard work week. I'm like, yeah, I deserve this. You know what I mean? Like, I ain't got to spend $40 on a dinner, but I did it. You know what I mean? I was like, I needed that. You know what I mean?
Ways to practice self-love. Practice becoming comfortable being alone. Setting firm boundaries. Positive affirmations. Talk good to yourself. And practice not talking negative to yourself.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Period. Don't speak negative to yourself.
Yeah.
All of that.
But
side talk like, oh, I'm a piece of shit. Yeah, that shit counts too. Stop saying that about yourself.
Yeah.
It seems like most people who are in the bracket to practice self-love are the people that's by themselves. It's hard to practice self-love in a relationship.
If you both are on the same page, she can practice her own self-love. You can practice you, and then come together.
I think you're supposed to have that before.
You pour into you, she pours into her, and you pour into each other. You pour into the relationship together. That's how it should be.
No, but I think
sometimes you can't help but sometimes love falls in your lap and you may not be ready for it yet, but like that's when you're supposed to take it slow. Some things happen a little faster. You're like, dang, this happened a little fast, and like you're like, oh, now we feel like we're in the whole. Like I ain't a foot in. I'm like I'm waist deep now. Like I can't pull out if I wanted to because I'm starting to catch feelings. Like they're catching feelings.
Mm-hmm.
Like so it's like I know what you're saying. It is hard, but sometimes you get people like throwing curveballs at you. That's how I said it's like, is this God sending this person to me or the one downstairs? It's like it's kind of hard. You're like, but you know what I mean. But you also live. You got to live to learn, and you got to learn to live. You know what I mean? Like if it doesn't work out, I don't look at nothing like dang, like screw that person. They did me dirty, or like it didn't work out. I gotta hate. No, I ain't gotta hate them. I wish them the best because guess what? Like I said earlier, some people ain't meant to even be in your whole life. They may, you know what I mean? Some things are made to make you realize what you got to work on yourself too. You know what I mean? Because sometimes you're like, wow, if I was here where I am now, I wouldn't even mess with that person.
Yeah, but
you know what I mean?
Can't tell a grandma that been in a relationship for 75 years.
But it's different too, though, in different eras. Like we live in a whole different era. Like I could go on like 100 different dating apps right now, especially being single, and not have no remorse and be swipe to the left or whatever. I don't even know because I've never even been on them things. But like whatever they say, you just swipe to the left now. I'm like, what the heck is that? Like. But I'm old school. I'd rather run into a person I met at a grocery store and be like, hey, I met this girl at a grocery store. Like, I ain't gotta say it's gotta be a grocery store, but like, I'm just so old school. And like, I don't even go out to bars or clubs. I'm like, I feel like I'm so old. I don't even know what music to be playing. I'll be like, what is this crap? You know what I mean?
If you connect with someone on those dating apps, it's probably 1 in a million.
Yeah. It's like
because you got so many people trying to
Christianities.com and like I'll be like, oh, can you imagine me being in a commercial for that? I found my wife.
I jump on there and then the conversations be whack and then I get off of there. Like,
see, I wouldn't even know, man. I know like even Facebook has a dating thing. Like I just know. I can't. Like that's just like weird to me, man. I don't know. I'm so old school, like literally.
Yeah. Well, I ain't on there no more. So
he's not just the president. He got some clients.
I couldn't do it, y'all. I couldn't do it.
Yeah, I hear you, Jersey. Because we're probably old school. Like you said, you're trained by old school, man. That's not our style.
Go on them things.
I said when you meet someone on there, it's probably 1 in a million. Cause that shit right
That's
there.
just.
People lie too. You know, it's like Smoke said, catfishing kind of. They're gonna lie in their application, like, oh, I'm into this. Or what if they check their thing out first and see whatever you into, and they switch everything there on to match yours up? You're like,
no. I mean, there's hope. But like I said, it's like
I know couples that met each other. Like
I met a nice person on there.
I know couples for a fact that like got married and stuff like that. Like I remember I was dating this one girl. Like her best friend literally met this guy during the day. Like it was it was like when dating app things first started too. It was a while ago. Like. And like I think they're still married to this day, got kids and everything, and they work out beautifully. It does happen to some people, you know what I mean? I got a cousin that met his girl. I think he even get married. Like he met his girlfriend just because he wrote a note because he was in college. They had the similar cars, like a Dodge Challenger or a Charger, and he just put a note like, "Oh yeah, I like your car. I got the same car. It'd be nice to go get coffee." Not even knowing it was a female. It could have been a dude. He was just trying to meet a new friend. You know what I mean? That's just, and all of a sudden they text and they're still together to this day. It's been years. Like it's crazy. You know what I mean? Like it's all started because it was a car. That's why I said sometimes, like you said, Jerzy's like, and Smoke, you were saying it's like I don't, like you were teasing me earlier. But what if this type of? I'm like I don't know. I don't know though. But yes, I probably would because it's like take the chance. Just because the other that thing didn't work out doesn't mean, like you said, you gotta take chances, man. Like sometimes you may risk the best thing in your life that could have happened if you didn't take the chance. You know? Maybe that promotion for your job that you didn't think you were qualified for, but everybody knows that you were, but you just having low self-esteem in yourself. You know what I mean? Like, go for them things. You only live once, man.
I just feel good when I help people. So I wouldn't.
Me too, Jersey.
I wouldn't be
100%.
myself. I wouldn't be myself if I didn't.
Well, I have a big heart, so it's like I can't.
And like I said,
I don't want to.
I'm not worried about somebody. I can protect myself. I'm not really worried about.
It's not even about that. You're just doing what's right.
Yeah, and if I felt in danger, I wouldn't do something. You know what I mean? If I felt like they was gonna rob
you get that
me,
spider sense.
I was gonna get ripped off, then I wouldn't do the shit.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, some people out there strategically teach themselves how to be that way. Yeah. So you're not gonna see them coming.
Yeah, I hear you. That old lady was Mr. Heroin.
No.
Gazelda dressed up.
All I'm saying is that everybody.
She owned a house on 4th Street.
All I'm saying is that everyone that I looked out for so far
did you good.
Has not done anything to me.
And your karma's gonna come back to you 10 times fold, Jersey.
Yeah.
It's good.
Yeah. Good will bring good. Especially to good people who you help.
Yeah, that's it, bro. Like I said, she could have been Lady Heroin. She ain't had no bags on her.
All right.
She's just old lady.
She could be a transporter. Next thing you know, you get in the car and police pull you over 2 blocks.
I know.
Grandma, I have 2 keys.
If I lived in fear, though, I wouldn't get nothing done.
Oh, man.
She traveling with 2 keys on her.
Yeah, you can't live in fear. That's what I say. You ain't got to take them chances.
You can't live in fear.
Come on. It's not fear.
Yeah,
it's reality.
You ain't get nothing done.
It's reality now.
That's your reality, Smoke.
No, not my reality. Yes, it's reality now.
My reality is not like that. My reality is
none of us reality don't come like that. It don't set
like,
it's going to be rain, you know, it's get dark.
I don't go through my whole day worried about people ripping me off.
Yeah, you can't.
I go through my whole day just being me.
No, I'm not saying to go through the whole day of people ripping you off. You just say they got to just don't be naive to certain things nowadays.
I'm not.
You know, because
things are changing. Jersey knows where to draw the line. He's been through so much stuff in his life.
Yeah, and maybe Source don't speak to you like it speaks to me.
No,
everybody's different.
I'm just talking
we're all on our same. I'm talking
to everybody that's listening or who's ever coming through the mic right here.
It's all of our opinions. That's what the show's about. You know what I mean? Everybody has different opinions. That's what the show's about.
Definitely.
You know,
I see things differently. You see things differently. Jersey see things. Everybody sees things differently. That's why I think I love this show because we all speaking how we feel about your subjects. You know what I mean? Like they're gonna do your experiences and stuff like that and sharing your things. Like
and that's all I'm talking about is my experiences.
Absolutely. Like your opinion and your experiences.
I've been through, I was going through shit. Smoke, you seen me walking before fucking with my head
actually,
down,
Jersey, I got a question for you, matter of fact. I mean, I've been wanting to ask you since the first time I came on here.
I'm older, so I might go through that experience way a long time, so I kind of have an idea of how it will turn out, you know, because I've been seeing it. Enough of these stuff I see now, today, as grown up now. I've been through it when I was a kid. Been through it, seeing it. In the yard, I live in a yard with a whole bunch of people living in there. I see all these little small things that happen to this person, or Paul fighting Peter over Sharon and this. I seen all of these things happen. So when I get older, it's like, it's not nothing new.
But yeah, you live your experience. You gotta live to learn and learn to live. You know what I mean?
So that's why sometimes I can be able to say, you know what? You just need God, bro. That's just all it is.
That's
God
it.
is there, and He's gonna do all the helping. He's gonna do all the saving, and he's gonna purify who need to purify, and they have to take it for themselves.
Other ways,
you can't do nothing. We can just see it just talking and just say, you know what? And sometimes we just get.
Other ways to practice self-love is journaling to process emotions, nurturing your body through movement and rest. Meaning, don't just lay around.
Yeah, you get lazy and stuff like that. I definitely see that. I see that. It happens sometimes even with me. I gotta shake that off. Like I gotta get up and do things. I can't. It's because it's my day off from work. Doesn't mean I gotta be lazy. You know
but rest also. So
100%.
All the time, you're moving all the time. It's good to rest.
Yeah, you got it. And I'm always a go person.
Yeah, recharge yourself, bro.
Society made for you to just not do nothing.
Well, yeah, they want you to watch TV or be on your phone and all that stuff. And like you said, Jersey was saying, go out and enjoy the world.
Yeah.
Enjoy it, man. Go look at the ocean. Go to the ocean. If you ain't never seen an ocean this year, make yourself go see the ocean this summer. Just one time. No matter where you are, it's got to be some kind of ocean or some kind of nice, beautiful, big water you can go through and relax that you've never been to before. Make it a new place. Make it a new place. New
growing up in Jersey, I took the ocean for granted. You know, we had the beaches all over the place.
It's like us for Lake George up here.
Move away from it. Yeah, once you move away from it, you miss it.
Yeah, especially for you.
Yeah, bro.
But back to my question, Jersey, real quick. I didn't mean to cut you off again, but like you were just saying it before Smoke started talking earlier. Like, what led you into doing the show when you were into your dark time? Like you realized there wasn't really nothing that you could reach out to and just listen to, or you just seen that there was a lack of this. I think there's especially when you talk about as like, hey, I know we have female guests here.
I kept listening. I kept hearing God and listening to him.
So he got you.
Every time I did what he told me to do, something positive would happen. And then I just kept, it seemed like I just kept climbing and climbing.
You felt your calling.
And getting out of the hole that I was in. And I wanted to share to people like that God's real. You know what I mean? Like
I respect that, bro. Honestly, it's crazy because I just had to refine on myself just recently. That's what makes me mind your accesses. That's why I don't mind doing the show because it's like I've been through my own battles recently in the last half a year or more, and it's like it makes you start thinking, questioning yourself, like what's wrong with myself, like what can I do better now?
I knew that there was something else, but until you lose everything and you have nobody to help you get it back, but you and God, it's just you and him. And then you do what he tells you to do, and the shit starts working out for you, back to back to back to back. It's nothing but God. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, he's real. I'm going to tell people about it. Whoever don't like it,
they don't have to listen. But your show's a fire. You already know what it is.
That's just how I am. So
Jersys Higher Self Radio, baby.
That ass. I know he's real, and I got my own little unique way of saying
that light.
It. You know what I mean?
Spread that light,
People probably like, well, you cursing everything. How could you be a child of God? It's a new age. You know what I'm saying? Like
God gave you a voice for a reason, Jersey.
Yeah, like
he wants you. He loves you for who you are because you're yourself.
Just gonna be myself.
We don't wear a mask in this house.
I love myself so much that I don't even care what anybody think. When you just don't.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't really matter.
Well, when you speak your mind, you're a real person. Like I said, these days is we're living in a world of fake. They don't want us to be real. Before, back in the day, there was a lot of real people and only a few fake people. Now it's
but you call those real people crazy. Everybody did.
The ones that are awake because they're awake. You know what I mean? They're awake. That's why
we called them crazy. Pop that sat in the old uncle that sat in his room the whole time.
It's funny you said. I think about that all the time. They were talking about that years ago, and we thought they were crazy.
Yeah, they don't want to participate in Thanksgiving and all of these holidays and shit. That's why.
That's why I stop and listen to them, the old people and the ones you think you're crazy because they're the ones that live life. You know what I mean? You gotta live to get old and old to live. You know what I mean? So it's like they taught you things and stuff. And
sometimes the old timers, they keep shit in because they there's no sense of even fucking telling these young kids.
Because their own kids didn't listen to them. You know what I mean? And they have too much knowledge to give. That's how I love listening to them, man. I really do.
You sit down and talk to the old timers, man. They definitely drop some gems, boy.
Knowledge.
Word.
From reality.
Want to give any shout outs before we close out?
Yeah, we got shout out to Liberties.
Liberties.
Or shout out Liberties Pizza.
Shout out to Tony.
Tony,
my brother.
Tony, yeah, shout out Tone. That's what's up, Smoke. Let's see what we got here. Short Dog. Barbarian Entertainment, 5-Footer, Ira Robinson, my cousin Paula Guthridge, Hector Hernandez. Shout outs. All right, Ted.
Shout out to the world. Love yourself, people.
Word. And we're out of here. Jerzys Higher Self Radio. Peace.
Yeah.